So obviously there's lots of disruption and transformation in the various different businesses that you are in. You want to become more of a services company. Can you give me kind of a roadmap of where you want to take LG Electronics for the rest of this decade?
LG Electronics will transform from its current position as top home appliance and consumer electronic company into a smart life solution company with goal to achieve $80 billion in revenue by 2030.
What will be the cornerstone of that strategy? Obviously, you said the appliances are key, but they're not high margin products.
Yeah.
Services would probably be more high value, and also the telematics and the connectivity between the appliances, not only in the home, but in vehicles as well.
That's true. We've been in consumer-facing business for nearly 70 years. And the biggest strength is consumer insight and a deep understanding on the consumer and their living spaces, especially the home. But we are going beyond home and aggressively entering into other spaces like commercial and mobility and even the virtual space like a metaverse. Now, I would like to emphasize that we are going to secure the global leadership in home appliances and consumer electronics because we need to generate cash and support and drive corporate-wide transformation. It is also a very important foundation for success of platform-based services. We viewed our devices becoming a platform and providing the multiple and diverse content and services. That will be our main stream and a more profitable business model for us.
So the Vehicle Solutions division, you do a lot of components. You do the telematics. You do this inside the vehicle and the connectivity of the different infotainment systems and the like. So how much will EV space be a percentage of your company, say by 2030? And would you consider going into the EV space with your own branded product, like Foxconn is looking at, like Xiaomi is looking, like Sony has already done?
Vehicle solution business is a growth engine for LG Electronics now, and has been growing at an average growth rate of 30% over the past decade. And it accounts for 14% of total revenue in the first half of this year. And our the order backlog is expected to reach out $80 billion by the end of this year. So we are in the middle of expanding our portfolio as vehicle industry, the mobility industry is evolving as a software-defined vehicle. And for your questions, to be automaker, no, we have no intention to be an automaker because we are going to focus on what we can do well. So this means being innovative and reliable partner for the EV automakers around the world.
Who are you really talking to in earnest with very active discussions right now? There's been reports that you could be making the Apple car or help Apple make its car. Is there any truth to those discussions?
So Steve, in fact, this is one of the most frequently asked questions we receive. So I believe that's because the market recognizes us as top players in the mobility sector, and with proven record, we are confident and ready to cooperate with current automakers, any future automakers as well,
including potentially Apple, if they do go forward. I know they're delayed till maybe 2026. Some of the autonomous technologies maybe needs a little bit more time to work out.
Yeah, we welcome them.
Are you in direct talks with the likes of Apple?
Again, we are ready to cooperate with any future and the current automakers, including any brand.
How do the US-China difficulties affect your investment plans?
LG is a global company, is trying to provide as much access to our product and solution as possible to our customers. However, like many other global companies, we are closely monitoring the current geopolitical situations. We feel a little bit of strain from supply chain point of view. So again, we like to provide as much access to our product and solutions as possible. We will keep analyzing the situation and to make an optimal decision from mid-long-term point of view in supply chain. But at the same time, there is certain needs in Chinese market. Although we have a modest presence in the Chinese market, we are going to focus on premium product, which we can manufacture in Korea and the other countries, and distribution through the online channels. So we can customize our product to fit Chinese customers going forward. We do have several production bases which are working quite well. We do have the modular production systems. When something goes wrong, so we can always manufacture from either side, either Chinese and Asia. But we don't intensively shift our Chinese production to Southeast Asia for now.